YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you with another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the topics in cryptocurrency. Guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It has been a minute since I've made you guys a video, and I owe you one. Just want to give a quick shout out to all you guys who have asked if I'm okay. Just want to let you guys know that one, I am blessed and highly favored, and God is good. So again, I appreciate all the concern, but at the same time, I'm doing awesome, guys. The content's just going to be a little bit slower. I've just been really busy. Real estate's picking up. I got some other stuff picking up as well as guys, TikTok is close to 6,000 followers now. Just been absolute parabolic growth on TikTok, and honestly, the platform just pays better. So I'm still going to be on YouTube. I'm still going to keep creating you guys content. I don't want you guys to think that I'm stopped or slowed down or anything has changed. Again, nothing has changed. We're going to talk about some Toshi today. We're going to talk about some Bitcoin. And also, guys, too, if you guys want to come follow me over on TikTok and you're not on TikTok, there's actually going to be a coupon code for you guys to join. You're going to get a free $10 to spend on TikTok however you want to spend it. They got a shop with a lot of awesome items. So again, check that out. And you could even check out my showcase as well on TikTok. It has a lot of stuff for you guys to buy in there. But let's talk about Bitcoin because a lot of people have been asking me, as well as I made a post earlier this week when Bitcoin hit like 123K early in the week. We know usually what that means, guys. I've talked about it so many times, right? That early in the week fake out. And it looks like that's kind of what we've seen here. Now Bitcoin now sitting on some key resistance on key levels of support, I'm sorry, on the 1 month, and people a little bit concerned over whether we can still continue this uptrend. Now we are still in an uptrend. Just want to add that too, that this has not fully broken down yet. As you guys can see, 82% of people still bullish on this cycle, 18% of people bearish. Let's see what the latest sentiment is. It says the U.S. Fed officially scraps the specialist group meant to oversee Bitcoin and crypto issues. This is pretty much what I think led to the sell-off that we saw. You know, the Fed taking a pivot on their plans for Bitcoin. Now we've seen this happen in the past, right? Didn't Tesla do the same thing? They were accepting Bitcoin for Tesla, and then all of a sudden they just decided they didn't want to do that, and the price just took a big dump. But at the same time, I was telling you guys again that this early in the week pump, we're gonna probably see some manipulation. When you guys see that, again, that's not a proven thing. That's just something that I go off of. Again, it's not financial advice. I can't tell you every time that that's going to be correct. But I am paying attention actually to this all-time chart. This bull flag forming here could be pretty good, right? We've seen what can happen when a bull flag breaks out, right? You see this flagpole right here. We create this flag formation right here, and we shoot up, right? Right here, we've seen a little bit of a double top. It needed a correction. Again, created another bull flag, and we were able to rip up. If this thing is able to get above 125K, I do think that we'll be off to the races. But of course, cryptocurrency, very volatile, always speculative. Been hearing a lot of YouTubers also making a lot of dangerous claims saying that, certain things will for sure stay at levels of support. And guys, I just want to reiterate for the millionth time, because I had even somebody comment on one of my Twitter post, or they posted something saying like, oh, Toshi doesn't need calls or whatever, da da da. First of all, guys, I'm not a call. I have already told you guys that many times. I've even told you guys many times, do not listen to people off of YouTube. I want you guys to actually learn how to read these charts, to know when the fake outs are coming, or at least to know kind of what to expect, because you can do this yourself. You don't need people to tell you guys what is going on. Again, every video that I make, I try to give as much value as I can as far as like helping you guys read and understand these charts. Again, I don't think that the cycle is broken. I don't think that we have, seen a clear blow off top on Bitcoin yet. So I do think that there is still room. But again, this market's not going to move when you want it to. The market's going to move when the market makers want it to. And this is why I always tell you guys again, I hate to be, like so repetitive, but to not over leverage in this market because it is highly volatile, especially spending money you can't afford to be down on and stuff like that. Because again, when Bitcoin will move, we don't really know, right? Last time we had like a downtrend for like 6 months, and we did see a recovery in August. So maybe we will, see that same type of recovery happen later this month. Again, today is Friday. Sometimes we see some sell off, we see some fear going into the weekend, but I do think based off this chart that this weekend's going to be very telling, right? We want to see this thing hold some good levels of support and possibly, maybe even start seeing a little bit of a recovery here. We do have to be a little bit careful though, because we are creating a little bit of a bear flag, which lets us know that again, we might need to see some new levels of lows for Bitcoin and stuff like that. Also, a lot of just crazy stuff going on, a lot of FUD. In my opinion, guys, this market is just heavily manipulated. And again, this is what we deal with in cryptocurrency. This has not changed. This has been consistent, right? We've consistently seen market manipulation in the crypto market. So I just want, again, to reiterate that because I know a lot of you guys are looking to take positions and stuff like that. But I always tell you guys, I look for these things when they're on sale. I look for the cheapest price. I was not looking for positions at $123,000 Bitcoin. In my opinion, you shouldn't be looking for positions at a level like that either. I look for Bitcoin to be sitting on key levels of support for, to decide if I want to go in on it. And again, I'm not telling you guys what to do with your money. Again, I've already told you that I don't know what's going to happen. This market's very manipulated, right? But again, I'm paying attention to those key levels of support because those could be possible points of entry. So the way I would, look at this chart, again, because it is showing a couple of bearish signals, but still holding support, is maybe, if I was looking to get into the market right now, which I'm not looking to get into the market too much right now. But if I was looking at positions right now, I would probably be looking to maybe do half now and then half if we break this level of support and drop down to a lower level. That way, again, I'm not over leveraged. I'm not down on my money. I have money to buy the dip, right? Some of you guys throwing in all your money at 123K, you got to stop doing that. In my opinion, that's not a good idea. It's very dangerous. And again, that's just because the market is unforeseen. Let's talk about some Toshi though, guys, because it's been a cool minute, right? Since we've talked about some Toshi. And I know that you guys value the content. If you do value the content, by the way, make sure that you guys like this video. Make sure you drop a comment. It all helps me in the algorithm. Again, I took a little break, so all the engagement that you guys do, every time you guys share this stuff and all this stuff, it's not only helping Toshi, but it helps the brother out. So again, I appreciate you guys. I love you. I'm gonna keep giving you guys this content. As you guys can see, Toshi Coin still coming in pretty close to 300 million. In my opinion, this is holding pretty good, right? We've seen some pretty positive price action, but again, are we starting to break a trend here, right? Is Toshi Coin looking like it's going to head down to some lower levels? It's a possibility, guys. Again, I'm not trying to foot up the project, but when Bitcoin is looking the way that it does, you guys already know our market tends to look the same way. We do have some levels of support down here, even though, again, Toshi Coin is starting to break off of an uptrend. I would say like a good level of support would probably be down here around this, 280, 285 level. Right now, again, though, you could see we had a rejection, right? You see we had this uptrend forming. Then when we created this shoulder, head, shoulder, we were not able to break out of this upper Keltner channel. We had a retest here as well. And when we rejected off of this, you could see it had a big spill. And we talked about what happens sometimes when this breaks down below this bottom Keltner channel. You could see we created a bear flag here. We had a rejection off the bottom level. And I always tell you guys, when we have that rejection off that bottom level, you got to be a little bit careful because sometimes that can be a slippery slope. A lot of you guys already know that. That's just on the 4-hour though. You guys could see the daily is not yet broken down too much. We did see this thing drop down pretty significantly and see a bounce already off this 215 just on around August 1st. So today is the 15th. We're about halfway through August right now. Still unforeseen. This coin right here, guys, is going to be very volatile. And again, that's why I'm telling you guys, do not throw all your money into cryptocurrency. Do always, again, I can't tell you what to do with your money, right? But I could just definitely tell you that cryptocurrency is highly volatile. Sometimes these things take a little bit more time to play out. And, who knows when Toshi is going to hit a new all-time high. It could literally happen any day. Or, again, we could see some more sell-off. And this could just take a little bit longer to start moving the whole market, right? If the market even wants to move. But in my opinion, again, the market has not fully broken down. So not too concerned. I do want to know what you guys think, though. Again, we've kind of looked at the sentiment over here on CoinMarketCap, and really, in my opinion, right now, it's all eyes on Bitcoin. I feel like a lot of the sell-off that's occurred in Toshi has just been, again, because the uncertainty behind Bitcoin with the levels that it's at right now. So I'm paying attention to Bitcoin. Not too concerned. Toshi Coin is holding pretty good in my opinion. The 1 day looking pretty telling. Again, we gotta see a good strong close. We have not yet closed this candle. Every candle right here, guys, represents 1 day. So just understand that we still have the rest of today to close this candle. On the daily chart, and then on the weekly chart, I'm assuming we're probably sitting right on it right now based off of that daily. But as you guys could see, right, we were just about to break out of it, as a matter of fact. So we're gonna open up a new candle on Monday, and you know, again, if we could stay above this level right here, if we don't see too much sell off into the weekend, we could still see Toshi make another pump. What we do want to pay attention to is if we see a breakdown below this bottom Keltner or this upper Keltner channel level, then we could possibly see that retest again of some of these lower levels. We did mention the 285 level, which is you could really see better on the 4 hour, but again, this 1 week chart is looking like possibly even a retest of this bottom Keltner channel here. And again, if we don't hold that, guys, then Toshi Coin could see some pretty significant sell-off. Will it? I really don't think so, because I still think that the community is growing. I think that you know, the price is moving in a decent steady pace, and again, it's just a very manipulated market. So I definitely want to know what you guys think. We're going to be making some more content today since I do have some time. But again, I appreciate all the outreach that I have gotten. So you guys can see Toshi is looking very good on the month, as a matter of fact, right now. So in my opinion, it's a little bit volatile, but again, we're ripping up to some key levels here. And again, if we're able to break out of some of these ranges, really we got to get above that 300 range. Kind of getting stuck right there, but again, we got a lot of time left in this week. It's only the 15th right now, so in my opinion, you know, a little bit of patience might have some upside. But again, cryptocurrency, right? Always speculative, especially with all the stuff going on in the world right now. It just seems like, you know, sometimes a little frustrating. I understand how it is, guys. You know, you think that, you know, we're making some good positive stuff with regulation, and then we're hearing like some backtracking on some of the stuff. It's just very tough. But I do appreciate all you guys that have been hanging around, again, that have been supporting the channel, that have been asking about my well-being. I am good. I promise you guys, I am good. We're going to be having some big stuff planned for the channel. So a little slow right now, again, because I've been busy with other stuff, but the content's going to start picking up. So again, make sure you're tapped in if this is your first time tapping in, so you guys can see Toshi Coin absolutely exploding in holders. And I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for the rest of this year. I'm still excited for Q4. This is a lot of the time when we start seeing stuff start to recover. So again, it is mid-August now. There's a little bit of fear in the market. Maybe this is the last dump down that we'll see before, again, starting to rip up above that 123 level. Or maybe we do need to see this price cool off just a little bit before things start moving, and maybe we'll see some movement later on. But again, I don't want to scare you guys, because we are still holding on to some key levels of support right here. So big weekend. Just wanted to give you guys an update as well. I also want to know what you guys are holding right now. If there's any coins that you guys want me to talk about, or maybe some coins that you have some questions on, feel free to comment those things below. Also, just be a little bit careful with the bots. There's a lot of bots in the comment section. It's very hard to monitor those things, but you know, don't buy anything that you see in the comment section. I always say that too, like, don't buy stuff that you see in the YouTube comments. Don't buy stuff that you see in the Twitter comments. You guys have to do your due diligence. You have to do your research, and I try to show you guys how I do my research so that you don't have to count on YouTubers, so that you guys don't have to even count on me. Again, I want you guys to learn. That's the goal of the channel. It's not to shill you anything. I'm not a call or whatever they call it, a KOL. Those terms didn't even exist when I got started in cryptocurrency, and I don't want you guys to fall into the trap of just listening to the next guy. Know how to do your research, know what you're looking at, because this space is a gamble a lot of the time, and it's highly volatile. So listening to somebody else just because they're telling you what you want to hear, and they're telling you that things are for sure going to go up, it's just not it's not responsible. It's a little bit delusional. Again, I'm still bullish on this market. I'm still bullish on Toshi personally, but do I know the future? No, I don't. That's just me being transparent. Again, I love the community. I love the people. I am still bullish on the project. But again, I'm not going to tell you for sure that I know what's going to happen in the future, that I know that Bitcoin doesn't need to see a retest, that there can't be more sell off. I just don't know that, right? But I do know that in prior cycles, we have seen a clear blow off top to our cycles, and we just haven't really seen that. This is really, again, I've been saying, to hate to be repetitive, but really seeming like just like Trump's last presidency. So just some steady growth, some very slow movement, a lot of fake outs, right? It's been a ton of fake outs, but we're going to continue to cover it, guys. Again, thank you for all the outreach and all the support. Tap in over on Twitter. Use that coupon code again. It's going to give you guys $10 if you never signed up for TikTok. I'm sorry, I said Twitter, but I meant TikTok. Use that code because you're going to be able to get you some free stuff over on the TikTok shop. And yeah, we're going to start going live a lot more too. I'm going to try to be doing some lives maybe for like an hour, 2 hours, because me sitting doing a lot of content, I just don't have as much time as I did before. It's just been really busy in a good way. So again, don't be concerned. Don't be worried about what's going on with me. Nothing has changed, guys. The content's going to keep rolling. I appreciate you guys all. Again, I reiterate that, but I really, really do love you guys. I appreciate you guys. All you that have reached out just shows me that, you know, it's more than just cryptocurrency. You guys actually do care about my well-being. And like I always say, dude, we're homies. I care about you guys too. I don't want you guys to be making mistakes in this market. I definitely don't want you guys to just be listening to everybody that you hear on YouTube, because I always tell you guys that's very dangerous. And you got to learn how to check these contracts. So again, take this time, use this time to learn how to do those things like checking contracts and stuff like that, so that you know which projects you might want to be a part of. Pay attention to things like distribution, things like that. Again, you don't want people holding like 60% of the supply. That's totally crazy. Some of these projects that are being shilled on YouTube, just very dangerous. And we're going to actually talk about some regulation also that's about to hit YouTube with the crypto space that could affect a lot of stuff. So that's going to be a video for another video. So make sure that you guys are tapped in. Love you guys. As always, man, your homie Crypto J. I will catch you next video. Peace.